Hey YouTube, the reason why I'm doing this video, this is my testimony, and this video more talks about it is a purpose for the reason why you're in the state you're in. First of all, your enemy knows that you wouldn't have them around you. So they try to put you in states where they have a position around you. Even if they have to pretty much knock you out and have you comatose, they just want to be around you, just narcissists. But they want to be around you. They want a position. They want a role in your life with all this negativity. And the type of person you're a positive person, so you don't let them into your atmosphere, period. They know they have never even had a seat in your home because you won't allow that into your atmosphere, your home, your life, your personality. You won't even allow it nowhere near you as the type of person that you are. And so your enemy begins to plot. Okay, I got to make a plan to get close to this person, to get around this person, to invite negativity into this person's life because everything about them is positive. Everything that they're trying to do with themselves is positive. And I don't have a position to sow these weeds and these tears and all this mess that I'm about to sow. So I have to find a position. And a lot of times they'll use anybody. They'll use the guy that you're dating. They'll use the young woman that you're dating. They don't care what they have to use to get a position. They'll even use the job you're working on. So you sitting up there, you going to work every day and you're around negative people and you're like, ugh, but I got to go to work to provide for my family. And these negative people have pretty much surrounded you at the job because they want a position in your life because all they want to sow is negativity. And you're not a negative person. They don't have boundaries. So they will automatically disrespect certain boundary things that you would never do, they will do. They'll pull feces, urine, and everything down your throat. That's stuff that you would never do, but these people will do. You don't want to rape them. They will rape you. You don't want them touching you. They kind of constantly touch you. You're going in a different direction. They're going nowhere in the direction as you. But they want a position to affect what you're doing. These are the same type of people. They have always been negative, nasty, narcissistic people. So they feel like this is advancing them. They want to use psychology against you. They feel like if they can get you to change your mind about things, that this makes them more powerful. Oh, I got her to change her mind because I used reasoning and logic, and it tampers with her reasoning and logic. So therefore, she'll constantly change her mind, and I can push it back, and I can push it forward, and I can push it back, and I can push it forward, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. And truth be told, it's not really them messing with your logic. It's you doing what you have to do for yourself. So logically, you're adequate, you're accurate. You have to do what you have to do for yourself. But then comes that tampering with that logic of what you're trying to do for yourself. Is it okay? Did you do it the right way? Or maybe you shouldn't do it at all for yourself because of this or because of that, and that doubtful speaking. And nobody knows what you're really going through because nobody knows how nasty these people thought process is to you. They want you in a homeless situation. They want you to be homeless so that you can go to their homeless shelters and dwell in their homeless shelters or dwell in a shelter pretty much their family or people have organized and orchestrated. And you're sitting here thinking to yourself, you're like, okay, well, if I have to go to a shelter, I got to go to a shelter. But really, that's not something I want to do. I'm going to try to stick around my family or whatever. But that's not good enough for them. So they begin to puppeteer your family, and your family begins to be nasty, negative people. And you're like, okay, look, I can't stand nasty, negative people. I'll just take my chances out there in the world, out of shelter, whatever the case may be, and move on. But nobody knows really what you're going through and how you're trying to deal and cope with so many different nasty, negative people, because they're thinking you're just going through the wave of life. No, you're going through people trying to take demonic possession of you using psychology and dark psychology and persuasion and all this different stuff. See, because these type of people don't want to do anything for good. When they hear anything is good, they start to do negative and nasty things to it, and then have the audacity to say they did it in the name of God. Yes, people, you will actually wake up and they will actually show an image that they are a part of the people of God, and they are not. God do not treat his people this way, and you ain't either. But they know that you cannot address the situation. You can't put hands on them because the situation you're in. You can't sit up here and you can't put them in their place. You can't sit up there and tell them, look, certain things I will not allow you to do to me, my family, the people in this community, and stuff like that. You can't actually do that. So you're stuck in a situation where you just going along with the motion. You're just going along and just trying to serve God, and serving God becomes too much for them. Because when you serve God, that means like, okay, it's an insult to them. Like they have an issue with you serving God, because with you serving God, there's a higher power there and a higher calling. So they begin to try to tamper with you mentally when it comes to God, and they want you to sit up there and reject God. They want you to move away from the word of God so that they can put you in a certain state and throw up in your face that they did this because you was demonic. And that's not true. They were the original cause of you actually sinning to begin with. They done been there since you was a little bitty child, keeping up trouble, keeping up problems, keeping up mischief and stuff like that. They're the reason why you feel like your family does not love you. They're the reason why you feel like nobody really cares for you, because these same things that's sitting in this background trying to sit up there and orchestrate something in your front, in the front of you, and trying to keep stuff up in front of you so that they can have a position. It's already bad enough you know more of my business than I know. It's already bad enough that you too much in my business to begin with. That's one of the major things people always say, mind your own business. But the question is, when is you going to make these people mind their own? Because I can stay in my lane all day and night, but for some weird reason, I'm dealing with people that don't know boundaries, to stay in theirs. I'm dealing with certain situations that bothers me and aggravates me, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, why is this? And then I started thinking about Jesus. Okay, this is like that Pharisee scribe type thing going. They're gonna follow me around and start asking me questions and stuff. Maybe I don't know the answer to, maybe I do know the answer to, but I really don't want to give them answers, because at the end of the day, I realize that they want what is righteous, and they are unrighteous people. And I can't give that which is righteous to the unrighteous, because if these people really think, see, they gonna sit up there and come in your face and tell me I pray for you. I don't pray for unrighteous people. That's a waste of my prayer. So don't come in my face asking me to pray for you when you know you're not going to do right to begin with. Now, it's a difference when you're saying, look, man, I'm repenting, I'm changing my ways, I'm changing my life. But no, these people aren't repenting. These people ready to do more dirt. They gangstered up. They ready to do more dirt. You sit up there and you pray for them today, and they're going to say, oh, I walked away with a blessing that you prayed for me, and I'm finna do more dirt tomorrow to you. Anyway, I hope these words encourage you. I had to get a little bit of something off my chest and everything. I hope these words encourage you. Stay blessed. Stay well.